right?
That's
One,
what they
two.
want, and
We'll
Putin
see.
genuinely believes
2 is
whether
going to
he's
get me
right or
on team. I
wrong,
just
whether
cannot
people think
believe
he's
that I've lost that
overreacting
game
or
on
not.
time. I'm
He
completely
believes
winning
there's
at the
an
end there,
existential
but should have
threat
a draw.
through NATO to Russia.
Yeah.
And I think he's probably correct.
But isn't there always one from your neighbors? Like, I hate when people bring up that argument. They're like, oh, we've been invaded like this for thousands of years. It's like, yeah, that's what neighbors do. Neighbors invade each other for thousands of years.
That's why Russia wants their neighbors to not have the means.
To do it.
To do it.
Completely get it.
Yeah.
Tough cookies.
Well, no, but it is tough cookies because they have 200 nuclear weapons.
But do they work?
They work.
How do we know that? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a lot of like huffing and puffing. Like he was like, you know, we have hypersonic speed and we have the greatest in the world.
If we didn't think they worked, we'd be in Ukraine fighting with them.
That's a valid point.
American boots are not on that soil.
It's a valid point.
Wait a minute. Let's talk about that. That's interesting. If
we will send weapons.
We will send weapons.
We will not go.
And why is that not a violation? Like, if you're supplying the weapons to the people that are killing me, like, I'm at war with you.
It's a fun game.
Because, so those are the rules of the game.
It's the rules of the game.
And that's why he smiles at it.
Yeah.
With the Nord Stream shit.
He needs this. Everyone needs it.
Oh, because it galvanizes it. People.
Putin's in his third act. His tits are out. He's on a PCH. He's trying to avoid sloppy pills. He's got his tits out on a PCH.
That's
everybody needs this.
Yeah, they need.
We all need it.
When they blew up the Nord Stream.
Don't end this shit. I got 2 great bits on this. This is good stage.
Yeah.
The Royal Albert Hall. Keep it going.
Also, Royal Albert Hall is beautiful.
London people.
London, go show up for Timmy. He's coming to Royal Albert Hall. When?
It's early April the 7th, I believe.
Okay, good.
It's a Sunday, but what are you doing? You'll go. Please go. It's amazing.
It was really one of the most beautiful places.
No, I'm excited to do it, and I'm excited to do it. But yeah, I mean, it's like, we won't go there and we won't do it. We just have to give them the weapons. We can't do it because then that's direct confrontation. But we don't want direct confrontation.
If we did Nord Stream, that's direct confrontation.
But nobody can prove it.
And how, but isn't, what he brought something up on it. He goes, there's only one country that's capable of doing it.
Yeah, capable with motive.
Putin knows we did it, but here's the deal.
Yeah.
He cannot allow American troops to kill Russian soldiers in the Ukraine without responding by going to a hot war with America. We can underhand it.
Oh, now I'm getting it. Okay, so basically, he might not even want to go into a hot war, but his people will lose respect for him.
That's correct.
And his power will be threatened if he doesn't go to hot war.
They'll do a coup.
So he's only acting.
Yeah.
So as long as we behave in a way that he doesn't have to react. Now, they must know that we're supplying the weapons. We're literally talking about it in the news. We're going $14 billion going to Ukraine.
He knows. He's literally said, stop supplying the weapons.
Dude, how is this possible that I can't...
Now, at the same
Save
time,
this peace,
you
man. Are you
argue
kidding
we're also
me?
supplying food in some way to the Russian army. We're supplying Coca-Cola. Like the global economy is so intermixed.
Yeah, it's you know, at the end of the day, it's like this is a geopolitical chess game.
Yeah.
And there's things we can do without going into a wider war.
Yeah.
And there's things we can't do. We can't put troops on the ground, and we won't. Our citizenry will not tolerate. We can put all the flags up. We can, do all the songs and the dances.
Yeah.
We will not tolerate American troops in harm's way in the Ukraine. We won't.
Oh, separate. Go.
Russian rocket that can take down satellites. What's your opinion on it?
Do I know how accurate it is? I mean, the Russians have a lot of stuff. Putin rebuilt that country.
Do they?
Yeah.
Name a Russian car.
Yeah, but they're not going to bomb us with a car.
If you can't make a car, you can make a bomb.
No, you can make a bomb.
I don't think you can.
Yeah, in fact,
name a Russian car. Name a Russian boat. Name a Russian anything.
They sell these things.
The reason that they don't make
cars
is because all the money goes into bombs and things like that.
Oh, wait, but now I can take the...
Here's my economy. Well, it's not subscribed to it. It's fact.
I don't believe it. I mean, we don't know it's fact. You haven't seen it blow up.
My mother didn't believe Obama was a Christian, so it doesn't mean anything.
He's not a Christian.
She was like, she goes, there's prayer rugs in the White House. I go, really? Okay. The reality is, Russia decided a long time ago, all they have is the teeth. They have fear. They do not have an economy. They're never going to compete with us economically.
Yeah.
They don't have the people we have. They don't have the ingenuity. They don't have any
But they have natural resources, so they don't need any of that.
Yeah, but so
landmass.
does Brazil has natural resources. They need nukes. They need fear. They need the ability to pulverize. They need They need to be scary.
Yeah.
If they're not scary, then what are they? They've got an economy roughly the size of Brazil. It's not
a big deal.
It's not a big deal. They need to be scary, so they have scary stuff. Otherwise, we would treat them like Iraq. If they didn't have these nukes, he'd be gone already.
Yeah.
He'd be gone.
Okay.
We would treat him like Iraq. We put him in a hole.
Yeah.
We knew he didn't have weapons of mass destruction. That's why we went in there.
Yeah, but there's not 150 million people in Iraq.
That's a good point.
That's the thing. It's hard to manage a country of 150 million
Did
people.
he really just hang a rope? Wait.
It would be fine.
But if
we
he
don't want to go in there because we know that he has
has
nuclear weapons.
nukes.
That's why countries want nukes, because it's the last line of defense against the West.
Here's my thought. If we talk about geopolitical chess, to me, the only reason I guess, I don't know if I support the war, but I'm okay with hopefully seeing Russia come over to this team, because China is the largest looming threat in my brain.
And you're absolutely right. You're
That's
correct. And the same members of our foreign policy establishment are saying we need to focus a lot less on Russia and a lot more on China.
But if we can get Russia over to our
1000%.
side, if Putin falls, Russia eventually becomes Western.
I don't think so. I don't think the next guy is going to be a friend of ours. I think this was kind of a strategic mistake. I think we should have probably said, hey,
let's do a deal.
Let's do a deal. But I also just don't think we're that afraid of China either. I think that
I think is underestimating.
Yeah, we might be underestimating. I just think we're not that afraid of China.
No way! What am I doing?
Yeah,